Welcome to another great episode of the Imagination Podcast. Today we have the amazing Jared Gerinch, the host. Accompanied by
Johnny,
Angie,
Ruben.
Hey, I gotta throw on the hot salsa, man. I'm just getting over a cold, and it feels really good to have my voice back. Oh my god. Alright, so let's get into it, guys. India saw some of the latest build updates. Unfortunately, we didn't have a dev meeting last week to really showcase it, but
because we were out of town. So
yes, we were. We were far out of town, going to hotels that don't exist in Los Angeles.
oh my god, I want to drive with all A again. Swear to God, Jared, get your car fixed for that stuff next time. I'm not driving.
Go to Las Vegas next time, bro. Driving over to Arizona with that. Like, yeah, can't wait. Can't wait.
Heck no. Enunciating the heck. Okay, so no, I'm not cursing on the podcast. I've seen several comments about that.
All
I know
right.
who you are.
All right. So the recent build updates. The Blitz Assault gauge design has been redone. Finally,
It's lovely.
it is.
It looks really good.
It could use a little bit, definitely thicker outline, but the actual gauge is definitely much noticeable.
So it's way better than what we previously had because it stands out more, and it just looks more unique. I feel, at least.
Do we want to move the ready down to it or leave it up there on top? Kind of thought it was curiously interesting, leaving ready above the HUD.
I think it should.
You know
be
where
on
ready
the top.
was?
I think it should stay on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many indications that it's ready.
I know, but we're like, it's ready now, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you
it's
ready?
Like one of those, it's at this point, if you're like, I didn't know I had my Blitz Assault. You're like, okay, so the particle effect, the dimming of the lights, the ready sign didn't tip
The
you
sound
off.
effect.
That actually happened to me.
The percentage. Come on. Yeah.
Angie.
Looking back at
Yeah.
the other
Fuck yeah.
YouTube.
Like, use your filtering.
Yeah, and it was hilarious too because since we were at E3, we were showcasing the game, and we had a very interesting glitch that had been happening because we are going to have configurable controls for you guys, which is sweet. Except while our programmer was playing around under the hood, he forgot to reset the being able to select.
The every scene, sir. Yes.
Yeah, so we'd get to the victory scene and we would not be able to progress past it. It's been fixed. But
You could have left it in there.
If we had left
Cheat
it
code.
God.
Cheat code. Can't go past the score screen, guys. I love it.
Oh yeah. You gotta put in the Konami code.
Boom.
Of course, most gamepads don't have BA on it unless you're playing on with an Xbox controller, so I think that would be difficult. Anyways.
Moving on. Another addition, we added Rin's Uptilt. Yes. Which is pretty awesome looking. Fortunately, it does take precedence over her up smash.
Yeah, so I just started using the quick assaults, which is mapped to the right stick.
Yeah.
So just to make sure that
Works.
Yeah, so that works. Using the quick assaults can be really fun too, especially if you're running and then go into a quick assault. Use that, just so I've comboed using that. Just Rin's magic ball of screw you, run up tilt or side tilt. It's really fun.
True. One of my favorite things is definitely the consistent graphical improvements by our amazing artist, Brittany. She keeps really spicing it up and really adding that variety and that more sexiness to the game. I mean, it's definitely not going for that cartoony feel, which I feel is really good because I always wanted to be like this I wanted to be like hardcore Smash.
Yeah, because like PlayStation All Stars, a really weird thing is they gave all the characters this like kind of cartoony overhaul. So Kratos looked nonsensical, and then Raiden's model was sent over to them, so he looked starkly different from everyone else. Same with Dante, just like everyone else is in this art style. What's up with you two? Oh, we were just sent models. Nice bit of laziness.
Saving on the labor, man. We all know how that is.
Yeah, but at least res the models to fit the art style, right? I mean,
Yeah. All right, going in next topic, new video game partnerships. Do you want to start us off, Johnny, or just want me to, talk about the hotly hasted, some of our awesome discussions we had at E3?
yeah, we talked with quite a few different developers, and it was funny. Like, we basically say, so we're making an indie style Smash Bros. And they were like down. It was like all this months of us emailing and trying to talk to developers and just being completely ignored. We go to E3 and we've already secured an IP.
Yeah. Like,
That's like
in days. That's pretty impressive, Johnny.
yeah.
Way to go, man.
So, we're waiting to hear back from others. So
More importantly, I liked how excited Johnny was getting people to walk over. He's like, so yeah, we're making this mascot fighting game. And they're like, yeah, we're down. Like, without even showing them our game. And I'm like, you don't even know what we're working on. You're just like, you're ready? Like, yeah, additional marketing for my game? Yes, I'll take it. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
That's great.
yeah. So we're hoping to not be food fight.
One over my head. How about you?
It was a really crappy movie.
Oh.
Basically, it's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but with like cereal and food mascots and like Mr. Clean.
What?
Dun.
Yeah. Go look it up.
Oh man, gotta check that out.
But yeah, so it was a trip. Definitely a trip.
Ruben, any feedback on that? You know, say about?
Well, you're saying of just about having like other partnerships. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. Like, I mean, it's always good to have like either having some creative freedom and stuff, but I think it's like the best also when they like to give a lot of support to us, and it makes it go a lot smoother. And got some experience with some of the people we're working with, which is really nice. That I think that's a good thing that they want to do as much as they can to help us out, so we can make their character the best that we can in our game, as I try to represent, like, for both developers. So.
Yeah. But yeah, being able to work with them too, because with our last acquisition that we had for Indie Assault, which you're gonna be seeing this character soon. Some of the people at E3 got to see this
Unhidden character.
Yeah, character on the back of our shirts, the front of our shirts. It's censored on our Facebook pictures though. But
Scribbled over.
Yes.
It's like, wow,
It's
this
like
is
Cheese Whiz on Johnny's shirt.
Yeah, but that team, they've been just so helpful. They've been completely down. I mean, we've made such headway on that character and everything with it. It's overwhelming sometimes. Just the support that we can get.
Mm-hmm. It's a great attrition showing, that we're evolving as a team, but more importantly, it's definitely showing our partners like more seriousness with their character and our community at large.
And then, like, also depending on if there are other things that might want to do different projects in the future and stuff. I guess it kind of depends on the companies and how it best suits their IPs and stuff. But that's always nice to have that as an option.
Nice. I want to throw them a tidbit of what you're looking forward to your future. Your personal goals, sir.
Oh,
Your comic book.
Oh yeah, well, because I want to make a comic book and eventually turn it into. The main thing I see to be like kind of an animation, but possibly a game too. But comic book, and then I wanted to make it animation. Like, probably.
It's different things.
Yeah, but
Well,
But, like-
not always. Because if you do it in a certain styling, you can mix and match.
Or like an animation based on the comic book.
Yeah, like based on the comic book, and it can also be kind of like already have the art style and somewhat of like almost storyboarding, but to have at least have something out there to get the visual reference and an exposure to do that and to get some popularity with that, and then kind of move forward with making an animation eventually. But I think
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, you heard it here first, community. Check out Ruben's comic coming, what year? 2016. He's got big plans for it, and it's going to be amazing. He'll be kickstarting that baby, and I'll be fully 100% behind it.
So many like Indie Assault team member Kickstarters.
I'm not sure how soon do that, but
He's blushing now for all you guys. He really appreciates that.
yeah, I gotta finish up my script and stuff, but
Got it.
it's in development.
Moving along, let's discuss our character inclusions on the weekly. First, we're going to start off with Wilson from Don't Starve. Who wants to start? Nobody?
That little,
The dude with
little dude.
yeah, with like
a
the
big
old
cool hair.
1970s hair. I like
Yeah.
that.
I love the aesthetic.
Yeah, it's like super chill. I actually really like Clyde. I think they're a really good developer. Have we talked about Shank on the podcast?
I don't think we talked about Shank. He's on my list of
Okay.
properties to talk about, which is a long list, everyone.
We won't jump around. So getting back to that, I think Wilson's really cool, but I'm not feeling how he fights.
Yeah, it's less about fighting others, more just protecting himself, which we could do something with that, possibly, but honestly, I'd rather see like a stage or maybe a boss from Don't Starve. But character, I'm not so sure on.
Maybe the items like the chicken for health or something.
Yeah, having more health items would be cool, definitely. But yeah, because mainly like because I really like the new one that came out, or was it a new one or a new DLC where he's fighting all these like massive monsters, like this goose with these moose horns, and
I think it was DLC. I don't believe that was from the original, but
yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like its own standalone or if it was DLC.
I've been DLC. It's so hard with these indie games, like.
Yeah, because I thought Towerfall Dark World was going to be its own game until, I just saw it on PS Store as DLC. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be its own game, too, the way he talked about how big it was. Nevertheless, yeah, I think it's a really awesome character. I'm voting for it down the road, or another one of their IPs. I just... It doesn't get me twitching my boots 3 times to go, like, yes! Wilson!
Yeah. Yeah. I'm saying no on character, but I would definitely like something from Don't Starve. Just because I love the aesthetic, I love the feel of it. I would love it to be represented, but finding the proper way to represent it can be difficult.
Yeah. Angie, any feedback?
I thought it was kind of a cute character. But it doesn't really, I didn't think it really matched with our character lineup.
Yeah. True. Yeah, so, listen, you've been good, sir. Moving along, let's talk about Jacket from Hotline Miami. Should he be a playable character? I want to say, yes, he should. Oh my goodness.
It'd be like having someone from GTA in here.
Oh.
That's how I would feel, like how to build his moveset. He's got tons of stuff. The only thing would be like, would we have to have like animated blood for his stage or something? Just because his game is very graphic.
I know his game's so graphic. I'm thinking like a fitting stage for him would just be like almost like Lord of the Rings, where like all the dead, like the little dwarf people, or like a strip club. That's what I'm thinking Jacket would go to.
Yeah.
But how to present that?
Which it would be freaking hilarious to see Spade in a strip club. I mean, like him being all like his tough self and still like blushing, like what?
Oh man! Wow.
Damn! They won't see me coming.
He's doing that gruff voice, and he's gonna see the dude from.
Oh, he's making it rain. No, it's cards. Damn it!
What's the dude's name from Family Guy? He'd be like chilling there too, like, sup? then Spade goes sits by him. No,
Quagmire.
it'd be Stewie would walk up. Yeah, and him and Spade would have a long conversation. Their egos.
Yeah, I just think there's tons to do with Jacket, so I would definitely be down.
Yes.
Would we have to like change certain? Because it's like kind of like a top view, right? With the
Yeah, but what we would probably do is base the model off his official artwork, as opposed to going off his in-game artwork.
I
Yeah.
couldn't
Oh,
tell
okay.
when I searched images of his artwork what was fan art and what was the actual concept art.
Yeah, the best one is like the picture for it, like the thumbnail on like the PlayStation Store and Steam. That's the best place for for the official art, but and we would never have to worry about a face rig on him.
She could
Well,
mask.
Exactly.
Well, the other thing is cool, I guess, because he can shoot and can do melee attacks. Like, because we're reading the description, you could do different stuff like hold hostage the mobsters while he like shoots.
Use like human shields.
So like, yeah, like
Sick dogs.
I don't know if we would possibly do that in the throw, or it might be
We're considering that for our 5th character, but not in that drastic of a manner.
because I mean it might be kind of overpowered, or if that's the only person you could do, he could like still shoot you while he's like grabbing
Oh,
another
yeah.
character or something.
Yeah, or just going whole like action movie where he's like holding them and he just puts for his pummel, he just puts his gun up to their stomach and shoots and it goes through them. I mean,
That would be awesome.
it'd be like, I got shot by a bullet that went through someone else. Yeah.
It's like I saw that, it's like shoot 3 people in a row like behind him, like
Yeah.
caught all of
Yeah.
them. Like, dang, that was awesome.
His shoddy is overpowered.
Yeah.
Way.
He would just. Oh man.
Ridiculous.
That would be like a charge, like his charge assault, just and gone. So
final verdict, yes.
yes,
Jacket, Denaton? Is Denaton Games? Denaton? Yes. Yeah. We want your character. Come reach out to us anytime. We're open. Our hotline, our phone line is open.
yes.
Give us a call.
Email us, call us, smoke signal us. We don't care. We want to talk to you.
Yes.
What about you guys?
For sure.
Yeah.
Next character, Zubaz, character inclusion from Dive Kick. Does he deserve the spotlight to be in Indie Assault? And do we want to represent a second character from another fighting game in Indie Assault? Sound off.
So was he like a webcomic or something, and then they put him in to Dive Kick? Because I was trying to figure out where he's actually from, because he wasn't an original Dive Kick character, right? He was like a internet thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, cause I always had this thing where fighting characters make it into games like this. Like PlayStation All Stars had Hiachi, and Smash Bros. Now has Ryu from Street Fighter of all characters, and it always just feels weird to me. Like we have Rin, but we've pretty much built her from the ground up ourselves, mainly because her game is still in development. So it was a long dialogue between us and the original creator. So to me, I would not overrepresent fighting games. I'd like to get some characters from some different genres before we tackle another fighting game.
It seems like they're kind of doing the same thing. Like I don't know, maybe they had a character that they brought into their game, but it looks like they also did some other ones, because I think they made a character like out of Markman and stuff. There's like actual like player that they made it. So that's cool. But I don't know. I guess it was the expansion, because I think there's like original characters for the Dive Kick, and then like an expansion pack they had like more characters. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Dive Kick plus edition. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, fighting games are like the kings of DLC, really.
Ultra Mega Combo Turquoise Edition. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could just keep adding fighters for days. Just stages, items.
Yeah.
When you're making like platformers, not as easy. Just more levels, but people get bored of those. Shooters, more maps. Great.
Popular, very popular for fighting games and shooters to get expandable, unique content. Mine, I'm gonna say pass on the standing that we do have a character from another fighting game, and next to Melia, which I'd be all for, should she be like our 20th character. But other than that, I know. I'd like to see some other genres represented, like ukulele. Some of the guys, some of the guys we met from the conference who I don't exactly want to talk about, but we had great dialogues with people, even though it didn't per se go anywhere, and it was just awesome. Why did you create their game? And oh yeah, due to this personal situation or due to this different reason that they had with a life circumstance, or they just felt like a genre wasn't represented enough.
Yeah.
I would have loved talking to one of the guys from Refract Studios for Playing Distance. That was an awesome game. And I wanted to hey, so you guys started this in college? Why? You loved, growing up with Hot Wheels, Velocity X? Great game! Was that, what inspired you to do this?
So, for me as well, pass, we already have a fighting game character, we have a platformer character, and we have a free run character, Megatroid. Would we call that free run, or?
It's a shape-shifting game. It's each level is unique.
Yeah.
But it's a platforming. It's basically a platforming game.
Yeah. Because, we have a lot of platformer characters. So I really want to see some more diversity in our cast. Especially since...
we need a character from a shooter. Insomniac, we're open for whatever the dude's name is from Sunset Overdrive. Player?
His name is The Player.
The Player! That's bomb!
Yeah.
The Player.
I would he'd be cool. But
that mohawk? Oh, goodness. Yes.
I love the trailer. Can you win? Of course you can. It's a video game. But yeah, so for Zubas, pass for now. For now, guys.
Angie Rubin, thoughts? Sound off.
I just wish I knew more background about
Yeah,
the character.
same here to make a better
really
judgment on
yeah.
that. But yeah, I mean,
Well, just being from Dad Kick, how do you feel just him being in that game alone?
Yeah, a character specifically from that kick. Building a moveset.
Any character.
Well, I mean, because since he wasn't originally from Dive Kick, and I guess he wouldn't have the same move set as far as the aesthetics of the jumping and dive kicking, but
I thought he was a wrestler when I first saw him, but I didn't understand.
Yeah, that
I
would
mean, possibly, but
be,
Rubens for it?
yeah.
Angie?
Possibly, I guess.
Possibly?
I mean,
Okay.
it seems interest. I have an interest in the character, but I just
Yeah.
want to know more.
Yeah.
I want to know more. Okay.
The moveset would kill me though.
he has lightning move or something, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause-
that'd be cool with the elemental thing.
True. I mean, the last moveset I did, I had to really think hard on it.
All right, moving on, guys. Topic number 6. Indie Assault Steam features. What are your feelings on some of the cool special features that you'd like to see implemented for the Steam release? This may include items like Steam Achievements, Steam Trading Cards, Steam Stats.
I definitely think that we should have Steam Achievements and
Definitely.
trading cards, and I would love to see stats. I really want our Steam community to feel like it's not cop-out, where they're not getting a lesser version. We're tailoring a game to whatever we bring it to. So I definitely want Steam Achievements and trading cards. I'm not as familiar with the stats because when I play a game on Steam, it's usually I usually play my indies on Steam. If you were to look down my Steam list, you would not see a single big game except for maybe Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
And I just got that because it was like on Steam sale for like $3. And I'm like, oh, $3.
Bam.
But that's where I played Freedom Planet. That's where I played Sakura Spirit. That's where I played.
A lot of games, yes.
Yeah.
No, he has like 300 games in his Steam account, if not more.
No, I only have like 58. He's like, okay.
That's on his first account. Ruben, any ideas on the features you'd like to see?
Well, like the achievements and trophies and stuff. Like I'm not too familiar about what they have to offer because I haven't played too many games on Steam, or the ones that I did, I already played on like a different platform. So, like, yeah, I get.
Well, how Steam achievements work, they are just tailored to that game, so you're getting an overall percentage. But how Steam trading cards are is you get like it's this whole completionist thing on Steam where you can. It's kind of like playing the stock market a lot of times, where you're trying to fill up a whole set of cards from each game, and you get badges for that, and those badges culminate to make your overall like how good you are up. It's odd. I decided I'm not getting into that. I just keep selling all my Steam trading cards.
To me, it's like an ego booster. It's like,
Oh.
boom, got it.
I was gonna say, like, if it's overall achievements, like on Steam, do you get other kind of incentives, like credit on Steam or something, or like?
No, it's same as trophies or achievements on PlayStation.
Because that sounds like it's even more in depth than just trophies. If it's
the Steam trading cards is achievements is basically the same, but trading cards, I've probably made like $6-7 just selling my trading cards.
you could sell them, or how do you?
Yeah, you can
With
sell
real
them
money.
on Steam.
With real money.
With real money. People,
Yes, with real money.
the most card I ever got, I sold like for 50 cents. I'm like,
Dun, dun.
this is half a game on Steam.
All right, good.
So, I mean, even though I'm not like big into that stuff, for the people that are, you should probably find a way to implement it.
Yeah, true. Well, I guess I'll close out the topic. So definitely we're going to be adding Steam achievements for sure into Indie Assault. What else do we have here? Steam trading cards. We'll look into that for sure. I have that noted. And Steam stats right now at this time, you just have match to match or moment to moment. As far as that, we definitely recommend feel free to write it down. Long term, we'll be adding a system in place to record matches. Johnny has a ridiculous amount of ideas for Steam achievements. But before that, we would like to see something implemented as far as like how many matches you've won. Consistent or
I think
repetition? Is that
what
it?
would be cool is if we gave like player stats, like who's your best character, like the character you play as the most, stuff like that. Because that's what a lot of fighting games have.
They do. Just we have to track all that. Man,
Which
we need more programmers.
we're gonna kill poor Lucas.
Can you just track all this, sir? Yeah, and do this.
Just program in a way to track the stats.
Everything.
The overall game, each character, how many times the stage was played, how many times you used this item.
What's your favorite color? Even though there's 20, I mean, that's not a lot of options, right?
Yeah. How many times you used each alternate color?
Mind blown.
We just get letter resignation the next day. He's like, nope.
Shut up, get out of here with her. Alright, moving along to 7th topic. The E3 recap. Wow, so Imagination had an incredible time up at E3 2015. We were so pursued to be able to have showcased our trailer to some awesome people at the show. So Johnny, what is your favorite thing we did while at E3?
Oh wow, there's just so much. I loved getting to play test all the different games. There was a lot of good ones. I ended up walking away with a free Skylander and Disney Infinity figure, which was awesome.
Like a kid.
Yes. I met a couple of like really big developers too.
You did.
Yeah. I actually got to shake hands with Kiji Inafune. I was like trying to be like super, like professional, all that. But as soon as I walk away, nerd moment.
Lose my mind.
Oh yeah. So.
Yeah, that was great. Like, I really liked, seeing you interacting with it. Like, especially seeing you talking to Dave Jeff. Like, we love you. It's like,
it took all my.
And then mind-blowingly crushing his game. I was like, whoa, man, that's how you impress a developer. So let me play your game, man. I'm gonna come in first after getting literally murdered in the game, and then John just did a sweep.
Oh yeah, because I was like in last place the whole game, and then I just flipped it.
That was something.
One of the guys on the team even told me, he's like, I've never seen someone do that. I got like this. I sniped someone by throwing a chainsaw. So.
Literally.
Yeah. So, but on top of it all, the best part was getting to play Indie Assault with a ton of people and just getting their feedback. If someone hadn't messed with our rig, we would have been getting the couple of negative feedbacks we got.
Yeah.
Which they're like, it feels kind of floaty. We're like, no, it's
the speed of the game. No, believe us.
Yeah. Then once we had it fixed, it was
popping.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want to say, I actually like the Skylanders. But I don't know. There was, as you said, we did do so much. We talked to, different magazines. I did a short editorial for a Chile gaming news site. That was a lot of fun. But my moment would have to be, I got on stage and I performed for Rock Band 4 on the bass. I know I only got a 79, but I had a blast doing it, and it was really fun. Like, I felt like that's why those games are that fun. It's because you get up there and, like, you get to make a fool of yourself, but it's awesome. Like, you're right there in the moment. Even though they had the stage and only like 10 people watched me, I was like, boom, I'm there.
What song did you play?
I played some like country song because it was a female. She's like, oh, I know how to sing this. I'm like, oh, great, I went in a rock song. Oh.
Who sings those country songs in Rock Band?
She wanted to.
That's terrible.
That was what I got to play too. I had a good time.
I wonder if they have any Lionel Richie.
Most disappointing moment of the show for me was Mad Max. I played it. I felt like there's just too many nitpicky things that were left untidied. Like, for a AAA game of that stature, had me stoked, had me waiting in line for an hour and 45 minutes of my time. And then the guy talking for 5 minutes, explaining the game to me. Damn it, shut up, I want to play the game. That was frustrating.
For me, the most disappointing was just dealing with the Nintendo section. Honestly, I absolutely hated trying to maneuver there because people were going nuts over a lot of stuff that didn't look that great. I remember when I went and looked at the amiibos because I'm trying to collect them. I like lean over and I touch the glass and this guy comes up, he's like, step away from the glass, sir. I'm like,
Don't touch that, boy.
Yeah, amiibos, they is it the Hope Diamond?
They're sacred.
I think it's the Hope Diamond. They're just as rare.
So
yeah.
Plus,
there's no Nindies. That really annoyed me. There's no Indies.
There is no Nindies. No, that's true. I want to say biggest shout out would be to third-party publishers. They did a fantastic booth for many of those games. Me and John were really impressed with also how the Microsoft booth was set up. It was probably the least cramped of the three big studios, and they had some really quality stuff over there. We met Troy of Gigantic, which was awesome, and we just spoke to a couple of the guys, took some photos with. What is that dude's name? Rash or Zit?
Rash.
Oh, yeah.
The Battletoad.
Stop smiling. What's the name? What's the name, bro?
Yeah,
Need the name. Rash?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, it's Rash. Yeah, we took a picture with Rash, so that we had that. You can see that on our Facebook page. And yeah, I think that was a cool, calm, quiet moment. Besides going into the Sony movie theater amphitheater for their shows.
Oh,
that was enjoyable.
Yeah, it was a sandwich awesome, awesome.
Yes, correct.
The Last Guardian. Oh my
And
god.
me and Johnny loved the intro. Guys, we wanted to put that in our game. That was fantastic. If you pirate our game, we will throw shark bombs at you, and it will explode you. That was awesome.
Oh yeah. It's like if you were caught, if your phone rings, you will be given a stern look of disapproval.
We will do a blondini with it.
Yeah, but Gorilla's new game looks so good.
It does. Zero Dawn.
Uncharted 4, amazing. Last Guardian, dated as all heck.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna pass on it.
True. All right, we've been going a while here, so let's wrap this up for this episode. We're going to be signing off here, guys. Thank you, and hopefully you enjoy our pictures on both Twitter and Facebook for E3. So any of our Steam community, please go check it out. It was an awesome time. What else? Be sure to, of course, subscribe to us, please, here on YouTube. Be sure to like us, Imagination Vet INC on Facebook. Follow at Indie Assault or at Imagination Vet on Twitter. And stay awesome, guys, and look forward to our next podcast as we amp up for next week. The launch week, our soft launch for Indie Assault on Steam Early Access. And we can't say you haven't got such a good definitive title to enjoy for $10 this summer. Believe me. Oh my god. So much better than that double cheeseburger you're looking at right now. Alright guys, have a great morning when this is posted. Team, last thoughts?
Glad that you guys keep listening to us ramble, and and we can't wait to formally announce our next character.
Yeah! Hurrah!
It's gonna be so cool, so cool. So